僕らは宇宙のまで知らないゼロのゲート開くの全ては粒となり再生するそれなら途切れそうな意識もつなぎ止めてみせるよあの時間あの場所で君の時がもう一度始まる
Hello there everybody, it's Sabata92 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. And what happened in the last episode? Motherfucking Horin Kyoma is back! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I waited so I need to play more, I need to see more!
ダル、クリスの PC とハードディスクはお前が持っているんだよな。
The mad scientist is back!
うん、マホタンから預かって簡単には見つからんところに隠してる。
それはアマデウスの件が終わったらすぐに破棄してくれ。
本当にいいん？
He looked back at Maho, and this time she nodded.
ええ。でも、それは私にやらせて。
OK。
The problem now was Amadeus.
マホ、アマデウスのあるサーバーにアクセスできるか？
ええ、できるはずよ。橋田さん、ちょっと PC を貸してもらえる？
え？あ、ちょい待ち。
Let me close my poem first. Dar motioned for her to stop with one hand and started typing something into the keyboard.
何をしてるんだにゃ？ダルにゃん。
He's hiding his porn.
一応 IP がバレないよう厳重に細工を。OK、どうぞ。
Oh, right, of course. Very smart, Daru. But then again, this is Daru. Mao took over from Daru at the computer.
え？おかしいわ。アクセスできない。
Wait, what?
どういうことだ？
パスワードが間違ってるってことは？
そんなミスするわけないでしょ。今まで何度も入力してきたんだから。
Mao tried the password a few more times, but she still couldn't access the server.
私のアクセス権限自体が停止されちゃってるみたい。
Oh,
どういうことなのこれ。ちょっと教授に電話してみる。
did you not possibly think that he might have been the one that did that? Mao took out her phone and called Dr. Alexis. She put the phone next to her ear for a moment, then frowned and put it down.
ダメ。繋がらない。
She tried calling Dr. Reyes too, but that didn't work either.
もう、どうなってるのよこれ。
やはりそう簡単にはいかないか。
If Maho's access rights had been taken away, that must have meant someone was about to do something.
別のアプローチ方法を探ってみよう。ビクトル・コンドリア大学のサーバーにハッキングできるか？
Oh!
OK、ちょっとやってみる。
Hello!
けど、うちの研究所のセキュリティ結構厳しいわよ。
I guess that's one way to spell the name of the, university. Spell the letters with the letters. In the shape of the letters. Letterception?
大丈夫だ。なんたってダルはスーパーハッカーだからな。
それを言うならスーパーハッカーな。
He had broken CERN security in just 20 hours. I had absolute faith in him. Daru and Maho were staring at the screen and discussing something. He was probably asking her for details to make his hacking more efficient. I needed to do what I could while I waited. I went back into the development room and opened up a box that had just arrived that day. Mayuri looked over my shoulder into the box.
電子レンジちゃんだ。
Damn right!
唐揚げは解凍しないからな。
残念。みんながお腹空いたらジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを振る舞ってあげようと思ったのに。
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I've just got like this permanent grin on my face. Now I just need to wait for something depressing to stop that. First, I need to reconstruct the phone wave. After that, I'd have Maho help me make the time leap machine. On my way back from the future, I'd memorized every bit of how it worked, so it didn't take very long.
橋田さん、あなたすごいわ。
It was about 30 minutes later when I heard Maho's odd voice.
やったのか？
僕にかかればこれくらい朝飯前だぜ。
スーパーハッカーの名は伊達じゃないな。じゃあ早速アマデウスのデータを探してくれ。
待って、今開いて。
I swallowed and looked at the screen as I listened to the mouse click.
ない。
Huh?
アマデウスもクリスの記憶データもあったはずのフォルダからなくなってるわ。
Oh.
すでに持ち出されたということか。待てよ。
Oh. I unlocked my phone and called up the home screen. What? Amadeus's icon was still there.
なあ、このアプリからアマデウスにアクセスできると思うか？
Maho looked over at my phone.
どうかしら。アマデウスのデータそのものがサーバーに残ってないならさすがに無理なんじゃ。試してみて。
Alright.
どうしたの？
Come on.
いざ繋がった時のことを考えるとな。慎重にいかないと。
そうね。誰かに見られているかもしれない。
Right.
ん？
どうしたダル？
ここ、さらに鍵がかけられてるフォルダがある。
Wait, was that the one that said memory? Yeah. Mao leaned forward and stared at the monitor. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a weird folder.
変ね。こんなフォルダ今までなかったわ。
かなり厳重なセキュリティがかかってるっぽい。さっきのとは比にならんくらい。
アマデウスはそっちに移されたのかしら。
Possibly.
でも一体誰が？そんな権限を持っているのはレスキネン教授ぐらいよ。
And it was him!
レスキネン教授には裏の顔があったか、あるいは教授の身に何かあったか。
Neither possibility was appealing.
ダル、そのフォルダは一旦保留だ。次はストラト4のサーバーにハックを仕掛けてくれ。
Oh.
ストラト4ってなんでストラト 4？
おそらく今回の騒動の一端を担っているはずだ。以前ハックしたことがあるから簡単だろう。
つかオカリン、なんでそんなことまで知ってんの？エスパーかよ。
Damn right. Well,
俺を誰だと思っている？狂気のマッドサイエンティストは全てお見通しだ。
damn right he does. Give me a sec, he said. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec, he said as he typed something else into the computer.
ストラト4のサーバーはと。
I could tell he'd done it once before. This time he got through a lot faster than it took him to break into the university.
そのアマデウスっつうシステムのデータを探せばいいんだよね。
ちょっと待って。
Mao leaned her tiny body forward again and took the mouse from Daru. She clicked on an icon. Oh. The screen filled with some kind of text.
これレポートだわ。
She opened several more files, but since they were written in English, we couldn't read them. I can read it!
これは
一体何のレポートなんだ？
Strengthen the signal in the hippocampus, possible to input and output signals, and via the hippocampus, laced with function of hippocampus, hippocampus everywhere!
実験よ。ストラト4が行っていた人体実験。
Yep.
人体実験？
どうやらストラト4は記憶の移植実験を行っていたみたいね。誰かの記憶データを別人に移し定着させる実験をいくつも行っているわ。
Memory transplant experiments. That was...
最初こそ動物を使っていたようだけど、最終的には生身の人間で行われてる。被験者には身寄りのない人を利用したみたい。大人から子供まで人種も様々。
She looked down at the report again.
どうした？まだ何かあるのか？
どうやら彼ら記憶移植に関する新しい実験に着手しようとしてるみたい。
What? It was safe to assume the experiments had something to do with the time machine. They were trying to force open the black box of Kurisu's memories in order to gain information about the time machine. Even if they couldn't get the password for the laptop from Amadeus, if they could access her memories directly, it would give them everything they needed. It was just like what had been done to Kaguri in the last world line, but on a more advanced level.
とにかく今はクリスの記憶データを探すのが先決だ。ダル、データはありそうか？
He took the mouse back from Maho inside.
いや、ないね。それらしいもんは見当たらない。
Damn. Memory, what's? Heart rate material. Mental C. Fisk. Cell to Cyber D. Brain M. Looks F. Brain D. Brain E. Duplicate. Synapse. What was going on? Hadn't Stratford stolen this Amadeus data from Victor Condria?
一番怪しいのはやっぱ大学のサーバーじゃね？あのプロテクトがかかってたとこ。
Which meant that they were working without stealing the data? Did they hack it like we did? Or...
どうする？
魔法を信じよう。ダル、侵入できるか？
できるけど、これはちょっと骨が折れると思われ。
どれくらいかかりそうだ？
わからんけど、下手したらまるっと半日以上はかかるかも。
Eesh. If Daru said so, it must have been really heavily protected.
しかも途中でハッキングかけてるのがバレたら全部おじゃん。
We needed to hack in to get rid of Kurisu's memory data. And until Daru finished, we needed to keep Stratford distracted. The problem was, how?
アマデウスと通信している最中は、こっちの位置情報はどうなるんだ？
全部把握されるわ。当然アマデウスのプログラムを持っている連中にもね。
I thought so.
問題はアマデウスにつながるかどうか。
First, I needed to see if the app even worked anymore. If it did, I had an idea.
魔法、一つ無茶な頼みをしていいか？
Eh? A full day had passed since the operation began. Daru still hadn't managed to break the lock on that folder. Thankfully, they hadn't detected him yet, but that didn't mean we were safe. While Daru did his work, I finished my own, and then handed the rest off to Maho. My actions might have changed the future already, but we still had to do our jobs. Suzuha had her arms crossed, expression stern. She had been that way for a while. At a glance, she looked calm, but I could see her tapping her arm with her index finger.
おじさん、私たちにできることはないの？
We were finally ready to stop the Third World War. It had to bother her that there was nothing she could do. It had to be stopped as soon as possible, but all she could do now was wait. She was frustrated and on edge. But that was true of everyone else.
もう少しだ。ダルも魔法も頑張ってくれている。
Once Maho completed what I'd asked for, there would be something we could do too.
フェリス、甘いものとか買ってくるにゃ。疲れた時には甘いものが一番にゃ。
You're not wrong.
あ、それじゃあ僕も。
Be careful, you two. Just as the two of them stood up, the development room's curtain opened. Mao flinched a little as everyone stared at her, but she quickly smiled. Then she thought better of it and tried to look more serious.
まったく大変なことをいっぺんに頼まないでよね。
すまん。それで終わったのか？
Did you make
言われたことは一応ね。
the phone wave? The microwave in the back was connected to a different headset than the one I'd seen last year. It was the same one she'd used to take my memories. That's why she'd been able to finish this in such a short time. Oh! A time leap machine. So it was done then. Now, even if I had to time leap from the future, I could go back to 48 hours from now.
それからこっちも。
She offered me a pair of smartphones. These gadgets would be our secret weapons in the upcoming battle. I'd had Maho make them too. Wait, did my phone change? Guess not. They used a simple AI to create a pseudo-response algorithm that would deceive our opponents.
さすがだな。こんな短時間に AI を作るなんて。
Excellent work, Maho.
自分で頼んでおいてよく言うわ。
Her face looked exhausted.
アマデウスで使っている音声ソフトがあったから流用して開発期間を短縮したの。
Nice.
それにこれは AI なんて大層な代物じゃない。こんなものでごまかせるのかしら。相手はクリスなのよ。
少しの時間だけでも騙せればそれでいいんだ。ダルのハッキングから連中の目をそらせればそれでいい。
A distraction. The goal was just to keep Stratfor confused. We didn't need to hold a long conversation. We'd just hook it up for a short time and end the call shortly afterward. It was time to get started. But first... Oh! Moeka! I hit the send button on a message I'd already typed to Kiryu Moeka. Just do it like we discussed. Once it was done, I turned toward the group.
では、作戦の概要を説明する。
Good thing that we got Moeka's help. Jiza, Mayuri, Ferris, Lukako. I offered them the phones that I'd just been given by Maho.
4人には2人1組になってもらう。そうしたらこのスマホを持って都内を動き回ってくれ。ペア同士はできるだけ離れた方がいいな。片方の組は中央線沿線、もう片方は山手線沿線ということにしよう。お互いに連絡を取り合いつつ、スマホにインストールされているアマデウスというアプリを立ち上げてくれ。
While Daru was doing his hacking, I'd left Akihabara and tried to contact Amadeus from Tokyo Station. And it had worked. Kurisu had responded. I'd cut it off instantly, but I was sure of it. The app was still working, and this plan was going to use it. Oh boy.
立ち上げてどうするの？
アマデウスはマキセ・クリスという人物の記憶をもとに作られた人工知能だ。俺たちは今からそいつを騙す。
That's right. Our goal was to deceive Kurisu. When we contacted Amadeus, the enemy would know where we were. My plan was to take advantage of that fact.
アマデウスを立ち上げると同時にもう一つのプログラムが起動する。
もう一つのプログラムってなんだにゃ？そこの S ってマークのあるアイコンをタップしてみてもらえる？これかにゃ？
Wait a minute, did you call it the Salieri program? Ferris tapped her phone.
もしもし、俺だ。
オカリンの声だ。
話しかけてみてくれ。
今日はどうしたんだにゃ？
特に用はないんだ。少し話がしたくなってな。
Nice!
すごい。自動的に答えてくれるんですね。
What I'd asked Maho to make was a simple program that detected words and phrases in a conversation and replied with set patterns. You could call it an artificial non-intelligence.
オカリンさんと私のボット。名付けてサリエリよ。
Called it! Thanks to the famous movie, Salieri was known as a lesser man with an inferiority complex, but in reality he was a very talented composer. It felt a bit rude to the real Salieri to give his name to something like this, but there wasn't time to worry about that now.
アマデウスを起動すると、俺たちのボットが自動で返事をしてくれるようになっている。
Nice.
つまり相手に今喋っているのは岡部さんだって思わせるということですか？
そういうことだ。
Which meant Amadeus would think I was where they were. I would have liked to have had more terminals, but since Amadeus needed the cell phone to be registered with its system, there weren't many I could use. All I had were my phone and Maho's, but for a short time period, it would be enough. Of course, Maho's phone had her own version of Salieri. And then there was the message I'd sent to Moeka's Rhine. The plan was for her to spread information indicating that Maho and I had Kurisa's laptop and hard drive. Oh, yay! Best girl's helping! Yay! Even if they were doing the memory experiments, they still wouldn't want someone else getting their hands on them. Sooner or later, they'd pick up on that information and come after me with everything they had. Amadeus was in their hands. If Amadeus' location data told them I was there, they would come looking. But we wouldn't be there at all. And then they'd get a call from someplace completely different and head there. The plan was to keep them occupied with that, and keep their eyes off the server hacking.
以上が今回の任務となる。
Everyone nodded.
くれぐれも言っておくが、アマデウスとの長時間の接触は厳禁だ。それから、アマデウスを切った後は、すぐにその場を移動すること。何かあったら、すぐに連絡をよこすこと。
This is quite the dangerous plan.
これだけは絶対に守ってくれ。わかったな。
私はどうすればいいのかな。
Kaguri raised her hand hesitantly.
君は連中に顔も知られている。ここから動かない方がいい。
We'll have ourselves just a miniature party. You'll be fine here.
でも私だって何か役に立ちたいよ。ママやみんなが頑張ってる中で一人何もできないでいるなんて、そんなの嫌だよ。
Well, this was a problem.
お願い、ホカリンさん。私にも手伝わせて。
I understood how she felt, but I still couldn't put her in danger.
すまないが。
かがりちゃん。マユシーがかがりちゃんの分まで頑張るよ。だから、オカリンの言う通りにして。ね。ママ。わかった。ママがそう言うなら。
That seemed to be good enough for her. Good job,
お
Mayuri.
じさん、かがりには全てが終わるまでどこかに隠れさせておくべきじゃないか。
そうだな。だが、どこに？
If we were going to hide her, it would have to be at Lukako's house or Ferris's place.
なんなら僕の隠れ家にでも行く？
Hmm?
隠れ家？お前、そんなもの持ってるのか？
バイト用にいくつかあるんよ。そこでよければどうぞ。
よし、決まりだ。かがりもそれでいいか？
わかった。
The issue was that I couldn't leave Kaguri alone.
私にも何かやらせてもらえませんか？
I turned around and saw that at some point, Yuki had entered the room.
ユキさん。橋田さんからここの鍵預かっていたので。
She showed us the key in her hand apologetically.
ゆうべ橋田さんに連絡したら、なんだか大変そうだったから差し入れようと思って持ってきたんだけど。
She put the key away and then showed us a bag with the logo of a local cake shop on it. Oh dear.
事情はよくわかりませんが、何かできることがあるならと思って。
でもさ、アマネシを巻き込むわけには。
いや、かがりと一緒にいてもらうだけだ。問題ないだろう。
Before, I thought that it was maybe Yuki who'd attacked the lab. But looking back, that was wrong. If she was the woman in the motorcycle suit, there was no need to do something so elaborate. She could have just used the fact that she was in the same circle as Kaguri to invite her somewhere and kidnap her. There was no need to take the risk of attacking the lab. But...
すまなかった。じゃあ、ユキさんはカガリと一緒にいてくれ。すべてが終わるまで、ダルの隠れ家に身を潜めてもらうことになる。場所はダルに聞いてくれ。事情は落ち着いたら教える。
わかりました。
Yuki nodded. Now everything was ready. I looked around at everyone in the lab.
じゃあ、みんな、あとは手はず通りに。
待って、おかり。お別れ、言わなくていいの？クリスさんに。
Goodbye. Amadeus was an artificial intelligence. She was an artificial being, not Kurisu herself.
ちゃんとお別れして、後悔しないように。
Mayuri handed back the phone I'd just given her.
Oh. そうだな。悪いがここで少し待っていてくれるか。
I left Mayuri and Lukako behind and went to Akihabara Bridge. If I made contact with Amadeus, she'd know where I was. That's why I'd chosen this place. This is the first place I'd let Kurisu see how weak I was, back when everything seemed at its darkest. An advertising van passed by, blaring jaunty opera music at a loud volume that clashed horribly with its flashy paint job. I waited for it to get out of earshot before I tapped the Amadeus icon. She showed herself immediately.
随分と久しぶりね。
そうだな。
私のことなんて忘れたんだと思ってたわ。
I hadn't forgotten. I could never forget.
いろいろあってな。
How many goodbyes had I said now? I'd said goodbye to her again and again, but I'd never gotten used to it.
それで、今日はどうしたの？
君に聞きたいことがあったんだ。
何？またタイムマシンは作れるかって話？冗談。続けて。
もしもだ。もしも自分の命と引き換えに友達の命を救えるとしたら、君ならどうする？
質問の意図がよくわからないんだが。
答えてほしい。
She must have been able to tell from my words and expression that I was serious, because she took on a serious expression as well.
その友達は大切な人なのよね。
あ、
私にはまだやりたいことがたくさんあるわ。やらなければならないこともある。でも、それでも、もしもその友人や周りの人が幸せになるというのなら、甘んじて受け入れるかもしれない。
Risu.
ごめんなさい。実際にそんな目にあったことないし、想像でしかないから確実なことは言えないけど、それでも一人でも私のことを覚えていてくれる人がいるなら、忘れないでいてくれる人がいるなら、
とにかく私のことは忘れること。今日あったこともこれまであったこと、それが私の望みだから。
忘れるものか。
Never.
俺は決して忘れない。
This was a vow. A vow to get me through the long time to come.
岡部さん。
つまらないことを聞いて悪かった。
うん、それは構わないけど、何かあったの？
いや、なんでもないんだ。なんでも。それじゃあまたな。
待って。
え？
ん？
なんだか二度と会えなくなりそうな、そんな気がして。
Karisu.
そんなことはないさ。
そうよね。私ったらなんで急にそんな風に思ったんだろう。
会えるさ。必ず。
That's right. This wasn't goodbye forever. I'd see her again. So I won't say goodbye. Not until I see you again.
また。
また。
Karisu. Got no idea how long it will take. I'm going to reach you. Promise. I went back to Mayuri and Lukako and gave them the phone.
お別れは済んだ？
ああ。それじゃあ頼んだぞ。
Alright. I watched them disappear into the crowded station and went back to the lab. That van was still playing its loud music as it drove down the street. That van scares me! 5 hours had passed since the operation had begun. The only sound in the room was of Daru's fingers on the keys.
どうだ、ダル。
今のところ気づかれてはないと思われ。
まだかかりそうか。
早くても3時間くらいは。
I guess it wasn't going to be easy after all. Daru must have been exhausted, but he was still working. Mayuri and the others were sending me regular messages. Mayuri had paired off with Lukako, and Ferris with Suzuha, since they knew each other so well. They were doing a great job of working together and running around Tokyo. Suzuha had told me that she'd seen shady-looking people several times, and Moeka had sent me a message saying they'd taken the bait. For now, the operation was succeeding without anyone getting hurt. But I didn't expect it to last forever. I wanted to get Karisu's memory data deleted as fast as possible, but in the end, my only choice was to rely on Daru.
すまないな、ダル。
それは言わない約束だろ。
I remembered how he looked 25 years in the future. Even in that far distant future, he was still my friend.
オカリンさん、ちょっといい？
What up? Until a little bit ago, Mao had been resting to recover from her exhaustion, but at some point she must have gotten up.
どうした？
これ、見て。
She handed me a stack of papers. It was a printout of Stratfor's report. She must have been looking at it after she'd woken up.
これは？
ストラト4によって被刑者としてリストアップされた人たちの名前よ。
Oh my god, is Yuki's name in there? There's her name. There were rows of names, sexes, and ages, and other information.
ここ。
Shina Kagare. She pointed her small finger at one of the names. It said, Shina Kagare.
椎名かがり。
彼女、ストラト4のモルモットにされていたんだわ。
Of course. I'd known it was a possibility. That's why they'd been looking for her. And she had Kurisu's memories too. But still, it was one thing to suspect it, and another to see proof.
だけど、最終実験までには至らなかったみたい。その直前に脱走したと書かれてあるわ。
That made me feel a lot better. If Kaguri still had Krisa's memories, I would have seen a repeat of what happened in the last world line. This must be another effect of the world line change. But there was still no doubt that she had been in Stratfor's hands for years. And she'd been the subject of many experiments during that time.
少し心配だわ。
Maho must have been thinking the same thing I was. Kaguri was alone with Yuki at Daru's hideout right now.
誰だよこの忙しい時に。
The ringing that suddenly interrupted our conversation was coming from Daru's phone.
天主だ。どうしたんだろう。
Oh dear. Had a bad feeling.
はい、もしもし。天主、どうしたん？何かあったん？え？かがりたんが？
Oh god.
係がどうした？
いなくなったって。
何？
Uh-oh. I grabbed the phone out of his hands and put it up to my ear.
俺だ。岡部だ。係がいなくなったって本当か？
岡部さん、ごめんなさい。私がついていながら。
一体どうして？誰かにさらわれたのか？
いえ、それがかがりさんが自分で。私必死で止めたんですけど、すごい力で。
自分で？
What was going on? Was Yuki really... No, it was impossible. If Yuki was working with Stratfor, she wouldn't be calling me. That's what she's wanting you to think. But then why had Kaguri run off on her own?
スピーカーモードにしてもらえる？私も話が聞きたいわ。
I hit the button to switch the call to speakerphone.
ユキさん、かがりさんが飛び出していく前の状況を詳しく教えて。何か変わったことはなかった？特には。それまでいろいろとおしゃべりしていて。何か変な映像を見たりは？もしくは音とか？いえ。あ、待ってください。そういえば、外から変な音楽が聞こえてました。何かの凱旋車みたいでしたけど、やけに大きい音だなと思ったら。
Oh. Oh. What if that music from the van acted as a trigger? Like, okay, kind of like a sleeper agent. You know, like if they hear a certain passcode, like their brain suddenly switches into this automated... you know what I'm talking about, right? An advertising van. Is it the one I'd seen this afternoon?
それね。さっきのファイルに書いてあったわ。過去、ストラト4が行ってきた数々の実験。その実験の中に、ブレインウォッシングが含まれていた。
Brainwashing?
洗脳か？
特定の音楽を耳にすれば、自発的に行動するよう洗脳されていたんじゃないかしら。そうとでも考えなければ、この状況で自分から進んで飛び出すとは思えない。
And that's why they were blaring the music so loudly. That song the van was playing. It was K6205. The magic flute, sent to lead Kaguri astray.
ファイルにも書かれているわ。椎名かがりは適合性に非常に優れているため、目下行方を捜索中って。
くそ！
Crap. They probably had vans like that all over Japan, not just Akihabara. And she'd fallen right into their trap.
どうする？オカリン。
It was obviously Stratfor that had gone after Kaguri, which meant that all we could do was... And then there was another call. And this time it was my phone. I'd had Ferris prepare several cell phones for my use in this operation. One to use to call everyone, one to give to Kaguri, and... The call was coming from the phone I'd given to Kaguri. Probably wasn't from her, though. Who could it be? What the? The digitally altered voice made the caller seem even more eerie.
ああ、そうだ。お前は
椎名係は我々の手中にある。交換条件は言わなくてもわかるな。
Kurisa's laptop and hard drive.
考える時間をくれ。
考える？何を考える必要がある？交換は明日だ。場所と方法は追って連絡する。
They hung up. Shit.
クリスの PC とハードディスクと交換だそうだ。
で、どうするん？
Damn it.
係が洗脳にあっていたなんて。
Suzuha was gritting her teeth in frustration as she listened to us. I'd had her come back immediately after the call. Also, hey Moeka. And I'd brought Kiryu Moeka to the lab as well.
率直に教えてもらいたい。仮に相手の要求に従ったとして、係を返してもらえると思うか？
思わない。
I figured as much. Moeka gave her honest opinion.
私もそう思う。相手は洗脳なんて汚い手を使う人間だ。必要なくなれば容赦なく消すだろう。
Yeah.
最悪、あなたもやられる。
The only reason they would have called me specifically is that they knew I had information they wanted to keep hidden. After what I'd gone through already, I could safely assume they'd show no mercy. And they were after what Kurisu had left behind. Her memories and her belongings. I didn't want them causing any more wars. Which meant there was only one thing I could do.
こっちから乗り込んで、係を取り戻すしかないな。
Oh boy! It was dangerous, but it was the only way. Mayuri and the others were still out there fighting, which meant that they should still think I was running around the city.
乗り込むって、そんな相手がどこにいるのかもわからないのに。
どこにいるかなら知ってるさ。
Underneath
本
Radicon?
当か？おじさん、いつの間に？
鈴葉、手伝ってくれるか？
オーキードーキー。
Good. I turned toward Moeka, who shook her head.
そこまでは付き合えない。
I bet.
ダメよ、二人でなんて危険すぎる。
It's fine, Moeka.
大勢で動くよりも危険は少ないかもしれない。
And I knew that fate wasn't going to let me die for a little while longer.
マユリさんたちには言わないの？
言えば心配かけるだろうからな。ダル、引き続きロックの解除を頼む。それからスマホは通話状態にしておいてくれ。
オーキードキー。
How long are we allowed to have the call specifically? How many minutes do we have? Do we have unlimited data?
おじさん、これを。
Juza handed me a semi-automatic pistol. Oh, thank you! A
もしも
Glock?
の時は自分の身は自分で守るんだ。
I'm sorry, I'm not very smart with guns. Glock 17, a semi-automatic pistol developed by Austrian arms manufacturer Glock. Literally, his name is Glock, okay. It is the civilian version of the official sidearm of the Austrian military, the PI-80. It has a 9mm caliber and 17+1 round capacity. The frame is fully plastic. Its revolutionary design would have a huge effect on later firearms. Okay. I hesitated but decided to take it. It was the first time in my life I'd ever held a gun, and it was a lot heavier than I expected it to be. Well, duh, it's a killing tool! Okay, slash self-defense. You know what I mean. The lights were still on at the building in Kanda. Even at this hour, the gate was open. That's how colleges were. Oh no, wait. I'm an idiot. As expected, we made it inside with no trouble.
ここに係が？
ああ、そのはずだ。
Oh boy. If Dara's information from 2036 was right, Stratforce Base was here at my university, Tokyo Denki. That's right, that's right. Several buildings occupied the school's Kanda campus. Building 1, Buildings 5 through 7, and Buildings 11 through 15. Buildings 5, 6, 10, and 15 were scattered throughout the surrounding neighborhood, but the remainder were in their own little isolated area. The only two of those with basements were 11 and 15. My guess was that Stratford's base was here in Building 11. It was not only the building with the newest equipment, but it was a big building with 17 floors and a lot of foot traffic going in and out. I didn't know how many people Stratford had working for them, but at least some of them had to have been out looking for me. Which meant this place would be less well guarded than usual. And I had Suzuha with me too. This was doable.
こっちだ。
I led Suzuha straight down the stairs. There were 3 elevators in the building, but Suzuha decided that taking them would be dangerous. They could potentially be trapped. Yeah, you never know if they've got a wire trap or they've got some sort of pressure plate setting in the steps or anything. One wrong step, boom! The problem was what lay down below. There were over 20 rooms of varying sizes in the 2-story basement, which one of them was their base.
おじさん、こっち。
わかるのか。
思い出した。ここなら昔潜入したことがある。
Oh.
私が知ってる建物はもう崩れかけで、外観も全然変わってたからわからなかったけど、間違いない。
You got future knowledge on our side! Suzuha led me down the corridors without hesitation. With her gun in her hand and her hips dropped low to the ground to avoid making noise as she ran, she looked just like a cat. She stopped in front of one of the rooms and nodded to me. It seemed no different than any of the others. But there was no nameplate on it. This was supposed to be a large generator room, as I recalled.
私はかがりを救出する。おじさん、自分の身は自分で守ること。
If you get hurt, Daru's gonna kill me. I took the Glock out from my belt. It was heavy in my hands. Suzuha had taught me how to use it, but I'd never fired it before, and wasn't sure I'd be able to. But it would still serve as a bluff.
行くよ。3、2、1。
After she finished her countdown, Suzuha shot off the doorknob, kicked open the door, and ran to the room. She did it all in one swift movement. I ran in after her and realized immediately that something was wrong. The first thing I noticed was the stench. It was an iron smell, strong enough to make you puke. Blood. The floor of the room was covered with blood. There were bodies, too. 4 or 5 of them. Of course, Suzuha hadn't done it. It was already like this when we got here.
どういうことだ。
Suzuha was slowly working her way forward. I followed her. Some of the bodies were Japanese and some were American. The room continued on. A large man was lying face down next to a half-open door. And next to him was...
思ったよりも早かったわね、ウィンタロウ。
Reyes.
バカな。
The voice saying my name was voluptuous and feminine, and its accent was foreign.
レイエス教授。
元気そうで何よりだわ。
どうして。
ちょっと探し物を返してもらおうかと思って。
Dr. Reyes spun around quickly and smoothly like a dancer. Kagari was seated behind her.
かがり。
Oh no.
どうした。かがり。聞こえないのか。
There was some kind of strange mechanical device over her head. No matter how much I called out her name, she didn't move an inch. Ugh!
せっかく気持ちよく眠ってるんだから、起こしてあげたらかわいそうよ。
Ew, God, look at your face! Ugh! It's almost like I'm looking at a completely different character. My God, you're fugly! Her smile was sharp and cold. It completely lacked the warmth I'd seen when we first met. Also, for some reason, at a different angle, her face looks like a goddamn vulture getting ready to peck out a freaking dead corpse.
気をつけろ。そいつ軍人だ。
For a minute, I thought she was pointing at me. Suzuha already had her gun drawn at Reyes, but Reyes didn't seem concerned in the slightest.
軍事。
Tenoji had said that, come to think of it. That the group looking for Kagari was with the Western military. And he'd wondered if a normal spy would have taken their own life.
そっちのあなた何者？
かがりを返せ。
いい顔ね。日本にもそういう顔をできる人間がいるなんて知らなかった。とりあえず銃をこちらに。でないと椎名かがりは死ぬわよ。
かがりを殺した瞬間に私がお前を殺す。
あらそう。私は組織で動いている。私一人を殺したところで状況は変わらないわよ。
Well, it might mitigate some of the damage that you're doing already.
鈴葉。
Suzuha laid the gun at her feet, frustrated.
いい子ね。ついでにそこで両手を頭の後ろに置いて立ってなさい。それで凛太郎、交換条件は提示したはずだけど、ちゃんと持ってきてくれたの？
Oh, that was you on the phone.
あらあら、いけない子ね。持ってきていないなら、こちらとしては椎名かがりは渡せないわ。
She'd said Kagari was asleep, but when I looked closer, I saw that her eyelids weren't fully closed. From what little I could see of her eyes, they were empty and devoid of light.
かがりに何をした？
残念だけど、まだ何もしていないわ。彼らが使っていた子守歌をちょっと聞かせてあげただけ。でも、あなたが交換条件に応じる気がないみたいだから、これから始めてしまおうかしら。
She rubbed Kagari's cheeks with the barrel of the gun, a look of ecstasy on her face.
クリスの PC とハードディスクは特別な場所に隠してある。かがりを渡さないならこっちも教えるつもりはない。先にかがりを解放しろ。
交渉は無駄よ、凛太郎。そっちが渡す気がないなら、こっちはこっちのやり方をさせてもらうわ。
It wasn't a threat or a bluff. Reyes was acting like this was an everyday conversation. With all the blood and stench around us, that somehow made it even creepier.
これはあなたがやったのか？
ええ。彼らも余計な真似をしなければ、もう少し長生きできたのに。残念ね。
どうしてこんな真似を？
簡単なことよ。私の正体に気づいたから。
正体？
What?
そこの彼女が言ってたでしょ？
軍か。
Wait, which military?
同時に研究者でもある。ダーパって言っても、どうせわからないでしょうけど。
DERPA! That is a stupid name. The American Defense Ultimate Research Projects Agency. That is a stupid name. Created to adapt the latest scientific technology for military purposes, it reports directly to the President of the United States and Secretary of Defense. It is staffed by around 300 people, many of whom are non-military civilians. Since it reports directly to the Secretary of Defense, it is kept free of direct military influence. Researchers in DERPA are given wide latitude to pursue projects they find interesting. During the days of its predecessor, ERPA, it was responsible for the development of ERPANET, which would later become the Internet, as well as the Global Positioning System GPS. Nearly fictional, even though it just said fictional. I could hear Maho's voice through my Bluetooth microphone. I left my phone connected to Daru so that we could stay in touch if we needed to. My time? Now? It would be impossible. But I'd asked Daru for the impossible many times before. Now it was my turn. I couldn't let her hurt Kagari. Suzuha had lost her weapon. It would be hard to do this by force. I just needed to keep her occupied.
その軍の人間がどうして？
もともと私の所属するチームは ブレインウォッシングの研究をしていたのよ。
洗脳。それじゃあ係は。
言っておくけど、彼女をこうしたのは私じゃない。彼らよ。
Them. She must have meant the people lying on the floor.
どうだか。そもそもなぜ軍の人間が洗脳の研究なんてする必要がある？
Well, damn. There was no need to even ask. But I needed to buy time for Dar to finish his hacking.
決まってるでしょ。思い通りに動く戦士を作るためよ。文句を言うこともなく、死を恐れることもない。国のために身を捧げる最強の戦士を作るため。
Then they're not even human, really.
別に珍しいことじゃないわ。そんなの100年以上も前から世界中で行われているもの。でもね、洗脳なんて面倒なことをしなくても最強の戦士を作り上げられると私たちは気づいたの。それが AI 戦士よ。
An AI soldier?
AI 戦士。
Wait, are you telling me that you used the Amadeus to create an AI soldier and then you're trying to implant that into people? The name alone made it sound like the title of a cheap sci-fi movie. But that also just made it creepier.
なるほどな。人工知能を兵士の頭の中に植え付けるというわけか。そうすれば一様に高度な頭脳と思考を持つ戦士を大量に生み出すことができる。
へえ。
それに特殊技能についての記憶を兵士全員にインストールすれば、全員がどんなミッションもこなせる兵士にだってなれる。
その通り。リンタロ、理解が早いわね。
Well, he is a mad scientist, but that's beside the point.
しかもゆくゆくは教意識化することでより綿密で高度な連携を図れるようにもなる。どう？すごいでしょ？
そんなの許されるわけがない。
陳腐なセリフね。
I was worried that Suzuha might jump at her in fury, but she stayed completely calm. Reyes was right next to Kagari. No matter how fast Suzuha was, without a gun, Kagari was still in danger. I knew Suzuha, she was watching the situation carefully and waiting for an opening.
いい？私たちは世界の治安を守っているの。我が軍があるからこそ世界の平和は保たれているのよ。
But peace attained through force is not peace at all!
そのための戦士になれるのなら彼らだって本望のはず。
That's just inhuman! It was selfish reasoning. There was no way I or anyone else could accept it. But... Oh.
面白い。レイエス教授、いや、レイエス。貴様、なかなか面白いじゃないか。
I saw Suzuha's gaze dart over to me for just a moment. Her eyes seemed to criticize me, but she didn't say anything.
リンタロ？
リンタロウではない。
My job right now is to keep her busy until Daru broke the lock on the files, which meant that now is the time to act. To act the part of the biggest fool I could. That was my job.
我が名は法院京馬。世界の支配構造を覆し、混沌に陥れる男。
一体何の冗談？
この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、法院京馬が認めてやろう。貴様、なかなかにマッドだ。
ほう。何？
法院京馬だ。岡部倫太郎と世を欺くための仮の姿。 その正体こそこの俺不死鳥のごとく蘇るマッドサイエンティストだ。
I'm just trying to imagine what her mindset is like. Okay, I just revealed my evil plan. What the hell is he doing right now? What?
何それ、あなたユニークね。
For a moment, her mouth had hung open in shock, but she quickly regained her cocky smile. But I couldn't back down now.
レイエス、これまで貴様がやってきたことはすでに把握した。貴様は AI 戦士の研究のためにビクトル・コンドリア大学に教授として潜り込んだ。そしてその過程でアマデウスプロジェクトにたどり着いた。そうだな。
ええ、その通りよ。アマデウスはなかなかに面白いプロジェクトだったわ。でもそれよりも面白かったのは
She stepped on the body next to her as if it were an object and not a human being.
アマデウスプロジェクトの陰に見え隠れする彼らの存在よ。案の定探りを入れてみたらとんでもないものが見えてきた。何が出てきたかはあなたも知ってるでしょ。
タイムマシンだな。
Reyes flashed me a dazzling smile and nodded.
なるほどな。人類の夢であり決して作り出すことのできないと言われたタイムマシン。その理論が記された論文の存在に気づいたか。それを手に入れれば世界の覇権をも手に入れることができると。だがくだらんな。貴様らの考えることは皆同じだ。
くだらないですって。
Indeed.
ああ、実にくだらん。世界の覇権、国家のため、組織のため、機関のため、どれも歪小な目的だ。そんなもののために世紀の大発明を利用するなど科学者として下の下。
私は科学者である前に軍人よ。
Ah, a shame.
国に命を捧げたものなの。我が国が世界の覇権を手に入れればそれだけで抑止力になる。それは世界のためでもあり人類のためでもあるのよ。
Her voice was rising in excitement.
だから決して他の国に先を越されるわけにはいかない。革命的な理論を私たちが手に入れることで世界の均衡は守られる。世界の平和は保たれるのよ。それを他の国に、ましてや一民間企業に手に入れられるなど許すものですか。
それがこれだけの人間を手にかけた理由か。あえてもう一度言おう。くだらないな。
あらそう。彼らには悪いことをしたと思ってるわ。
She didn't really sound like she meant it.
本当なら彼らを泳がせるだけ泳がせておいて全てを手に入れてからデータを頂戴するつもりだったの。
ならなぜ殺した。
スパイとして潜り込ませていた部下の一人がヘマをしでかしちゃったのよ。だからそれについてはこちらの落ち度だと思ってるわ。でもね、彼らだって悪いのよ。うちには民間の研究者も在籍しているの。そちらに席を用意するって提案したのに欲を出して要求を突きつけてきたりなんかするから、才能のある人間を失うのは不本意だわ。
This is a very bizarre conversation that we're having right here. The corners of her mouth rose a little as she spoke. It didn't seem like she really felt that way at all.
さて、ここで一つ提案。岡部倫太郎、あなた、うちに来ない？
Oh. I was okay. Didn't see that coming.
あら、意外って顔ね。一体何のためにわざわざこんな話をしたと思うの？
To try to. Oh. You were actually planning on recruiting me.
メイドの土産になんて日本のサムライシネマの中だけの話でしょ。心配しなくていいわ。私たちは国籍なんて問わないし、お望みならばグリーンカードだって用意してあげられる。
Oh my god, a green card!
つまり俺のこの法院清間の
Whoops.
才能を認めたというわけか。
もちろん才能のない人間には声をかけたりなんてしないわ。あなたには才能がある。それにマキセ・クリスの友人でもある。
The real reason she was interested in me was probably the latter. It was far too obvious.
マキセ・クリスのタイムマシン理論について俺が彼女から何か聞いているかもしれない。そう期待しているわけだ。だからこの俺が欲しいと。
役に立つ人間は引き抜く。正当な対価も払う。それが私たちの生きる世界のルールだもの。
ということは役に立たなくなったら俺もそこに転がっている彼らのようになるわけだな。
それはあなたの働きと心がけ次第じゃないかしら。
Reyes laughed and went around behind Kagari. She seemed to be moving casually, but since Suzuha didn't pounce, she probably hadn't left any openings.
まだなのか。
I was hitting my limit for buying time.
まあゆっくり考えて。
There it is!
この俺の才能に目をつけるとはなかなかのハイエストアイの持ち主だ。
ハイエストアイ。
目が高いという意味だ。メリケン人そんなこともわからないとはな。だがまあいい。科学者としてゲのゲだと言ったさっきの言葉を取り消している。何せこの俺の才能を見抜いたのだからな。
あら、それならこちらの提案に乗ってくれるのね。
ね。
断る。なぜならこの俺は法院京馬だからだ。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、孤高の存在でなければならない。いついかなる時も何者にも属してはならない。それが宿命。
At first, Reyes seemed surprised, but then she exhaled a long sigh. The music stopped.
まあ、それについては結論を急ぐ必要はないわ。彼女の処置が終わるまでゆっくり考えてもらって構わない。
かがりをどうするつもりだ。
Suzuha still had her hands behind her head, but if looks could kill, Reyes would be dead already.
分かりきったことでしょ。彼女の頭の中にマキセ・クリスの記憶を上書きするの。
Scheisse.
それは。
Then in the other world line, maybe Durpa had done that and not Stratfor? And that wasn't all. Was the woman in the motorcycle suit who'd attacked the lab? Oh boy.
そんな顔しなくても大丈夫よ。このために今日まで動物や何人もの人間を使って実験を繰り返してきたんだから。
Reyes rubbed Kagari's cheeks
そ
lovingly.
もそもこれまでのシステムには致命的な不具合があったの。でも今回はそれも解消した。その上彼女の高い適応力もある。きっと成功する。
Every single word she spoke, and she spoke so slowly. It felt like it was drawing me in.
クリスの記憶が、頭脳がこの子の中で再現されるのよ。そうなれば記憶のブラックボックスなんて存在しなくなる。私たちの言うがまま
彼女はきっとタイムマシンについても全部教えてくれる。もうクリスの PC もハードディスクもいらない。彼女さえいてくれればそれでいいの。
Reyes brought her crimson lips next to Kagari.
ねえ、カガリ。あなただってクリスになりたいでしょ？
ダメだ、カガリ！そいつの言葉を聞くな！
But Kagari didn't move at all.
天才と呼ばれたあの頭脳があなたのものになるのよ。世界に革新を起こす存在になれるの。素敵だと思わない？
I just imagine her just kind of waking up and then kicking Reyes in the face.
お返事は？
Kagari's lips moved a little.
いい子ね。
カガリ。
リンタロ、これはあなたの選択でもあるのよ。素直にこちらの交換条件に応じていれば結果は変わったかもしれないのに。それにあなただって本当はクリスに会いたいんじゃないかしら。人間を構成するのは記憶よ。記憶がその人間を作り出しているの。クリスの記憶を持ったカガリはクリスそのものになるわ。そうなればあなただって嬉しいでしょ？それにクリスだって。
ふざけるな！
I was surprised at how loud my voice was.
クリスが喜ぶだとそんなわけがあるか！仮にカガリの記憶がクリスのものにとって変わったとしてもそれはクリスじゃない！自分の記憶がそんな目的のために使われたってあいつは絶対に喜んだりしない！あいつをマキセクリスをバカにするな！
Damn!
そう、残念だわ。いずれにせよ結果は同じ。そこで大切な人の記憶がこの子の中に受け継がれるのをおとなしく見守っていなさい。
Reyes started to tap commands on the computer next to her. Suzuha was still calm. She wasn't attacking Reyes because she was waiting for Daru's word.
誰？まだなのか？
Damn it!
おじさん、
Suzuha whispered to me.
場合によってはカガリを見捨てる。私が動いたら伏せて。
Knowing Suzuha, she wouldn't hesitate.
はーい、準備 OK。
What do I do? Should I give up on her? I couldn't do that, could I? But either way, Kagari was doomed.
それじゃあさよなら、カガリ。
Reyes' thin fingers stretched out. And Suzuha moved. She closed the gap between her and Reyes in an instant. A gunshot rang out. Suzuha's body shot back and fell to the floor.
そう来ると思ったわ。残念だったわね。
Reyes had expected that. There was nothing I could do. Before I could stop her, Reyes hit the keyboard. What?
どういうこと？どうして反応しないの？
Daru!
まさかこいつ。 God damn it! Shit!
Nice English. Reyes pounded the keyboard again and again, swearing. Was there a problem with the system? There was a small light in Kaguri's empty eyes.
Bullshit!
With Reyes distracted, this was my chance.
Kaguri! Go!
Kaguri ripped the device off her head, stood up and managed to run a few steps forward before she fell over.
Kaguri!
I ran over and grabbed her. Reyes quickly brought her gun to bear. Another gunshot. I thought I'd been shot, but I hadn't. The gun, knocked out of Reyes' hand, was spinning on the floor.
それ以上動くな
Suza slowly stood up. She was holding the gun that she just placed on the ground.
無事だったか。
なんとかね
Her shoulders were bloody, but it wasn't a fatal wound. She was lucky to survive a gunshot wound at that range.
形勢逆転だな
参ったわねまさかあなたみたいな子にしてやられるなんて
Reyes shrugged her shoulders in surrender.
でもねここで終わるわけにはいかないのよ
動くなと言っている
Reyes ignored her and picked up the strange headset that Kaguri had been wearing. Suza gripped her gun more tightly.
ちなみに私小型の爆弾をポケットの中に持ってるの
What?
奥歯をちょっとだけ噛みしめればそれで起爆するのよこの至近距離ならあなたたち3人も巻き込まれちゃうでしょうね
自爆する気か
敵に情報が渡るぐらいなら死を選べと教育されているの悲しいことにね
はったりだ
そう思うなら撃てばいい
Suza moved to pull the trigger.
待て、スザ。今は誰を信じろ。
Reyes glanced at Suzuha and then slowly put the headset down over her own head.
お前、何をするつもりだ。
You're not gonna try to put Makise's memories in you. Wait.
あなたも彼女じゃなければいいんでしょ
まさか。
Wait.
言ったでしょここで終われない
There was madness in her eyes.
そうよ簡単な話だったんだわわざわざ他人を使わなくても最初からこうすればよかったのよ
But
これで私はマキセ・クリスの記憶を手に入れられるのタイム麻酔の理論を得ることもできるの世界に確信をもたらす存在になれるのよ
そんなこと。
don't use Kurisu's memories for that.
誰？
今から私は時間をも支配できる存在になる
誰？早くファイルを。
Crap! Reyes' fingers went for the keyboard.
やめろ。
大丈夫心配しなくてもあなたの大切な女の記憶は私がちゃんと役立ててあげる
Do it!
消せ。誰？頼む。クリスを。あいつを解放してやってくれ。
Coming to me, Chris
Reyes' fingers touched the keyboard. Silence. Nothing happened. There was no light or loud noise like the phone wave. Of course there wasn't. It's all going on inside her head.
どうなったんだ
Reyes. She was in the exact same position as when she touched the keyboard, completely unmoving. Did the memories download? I steeled myself to take a closer look. and Reyes collapsed to her knees. The light hit her face and I could finally see her expression. There was nothing there. No light, no darkness, nothing. Just a hollow emptiness in her eyes. That expression of joy she'd had when she touched the keyboard was frozen onto her cheeks.
オカリンさん、その人は。
早かったんだ。ダルの方が一瞬だけ。
The folder had been empty just before she downloaded the memories into her own mind. She'd filled her head with emptiness and now nothing was... Oh my god! Oh boy. Oh! Not the memories she'd had before, not her own history, not her own desires. It's just an empty shell. There was just an empty shell, kneeling on the ground as if praying to God.
ダル、よくやった。終わったよ。何もかも。
We still have Alexis. I could hear Daru and Maho cheering from the earphone.
行こう、おじさん。いつまでもここにいるのは良くない。
そうだな。かがり、歩けるか？
The only things left were dead bodies and a living corpse. Amadeus, the girl on the other side of the machine, was gone. She was gone from this world, along with the memories of the person I loved. I whispered softly to a girl who was no longer there.
また会おうな、クリス。
それじゃあマユシ、私たちまた来るね。
I need a moment. Oh my god. That was beyond overwhelming. Oh. That was also very stressful. Oh. I think I feel a little bit better now. That's one obstacle gone. Ugh. All that's left now is Alexis. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna go rest for a bit because that was a little bit too overwhelming for me. Oh my god. She filled her head with emptiness. Okay, I was just expecting like nothing to happen, but no, you emptied a folder and then you put an empty folder in her head. You basically erased Reyes. Oh my god. Wait a minute, does that technically mean that Daru has a kill on his belt now? Or does the kill go to Reyes because technically she killed herself? But theoretically, Daru is the one that erased the... You know what? Let's give the point to Daru. Well, the good news is there's one threat taken care of. Shit. And Kagari's okay. For now. Holy crap. I'm not gonna lie, that little bit with him just trying to buy time was just utterly perfect. Only could be pulled off by Hoin Kyoma. Only him. I'm kind of shaking all over though. That's where I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. God. Hello there everybody, Sabato92 here, and if you like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys like my content, then maybe you'd like to check out another channel who I think deserves equal attention. So click that Nightmare emblem and check out that channel, or go to the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.